Good morning, pregame crew. This is Chart Gal Lori. How are you doing? Welcome to the pregame show. It is Monday, December 13th. It is 6:23 a.m. Mountain, 8:23 a.m. Eastern. Good morning, Blue Dog, Emad, Eric, Mid-Ohio, Tammy, Skywave, Mustang, Raw, Jerome, Greg, Night Truck, Roger. Hello, hello, hello. I was just laughing my head off. My street, every house has Christmas lights on my street except for the neighbor. And the neighbor across the street, it looks like he finally got peer pressured into putting lights up, and he just strung them across the yard. You could tell he did it not happy with his wife. It's cracking me up. Hi, Chuck. Thank you. Hey, Mike, Crypto, Philip. Let's have a great week. Yeah. Hey, Veronica. Perfect, perfect. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mary. Hi, Topher. I'll squeeze in a request if you have one. And I would love to know the story behind your names. It's so interesting how people come up with their handle, if you will. Hi, Luciano. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. If you don't follow me on Twitter, why not? I am at Chartgal Lori. We had some fun on Friday in the room. Ford had lots of call buying come in. It's 8 minutes after the market opened. I saw it, and I let everyone know they're $20. The $20.50 calls are 4 cents, and I believe that they went over $1. So from $4 to $100 on Friday. That was insane. That was one of my craziest trades ever. Of course, I sold way too soon, but unbelievable. I hope some of y'all got that in the room if you're a Chart Guys member. LSPD. Okay. This name looks super, super weak. So these weak names going into the end of the year, I want y'all to just remember what's going on with these names. So if Sally, Johnny, Susie bought up here and they're still holding, what do you think they're going to do before the end of year? They have to sell. They have to get that loss on the books. So in order to get the loss, you have to realize the loss, and so you sell. So there's a lot of tax loss harvesting that happens toward the end of the year. So I will be focusing on that in the room. I will be providing more details here as well. But I am looking at names like this to keep going down into the end of the year. And then once all the losses are harvested, then you can look for a dead cat bounce. So names like Pins, Piton, Zoom, DKNG, MSOS. These are the type names I'm watching into the end of the year. I'm watching for them to go down into the end of the year and then pop once the losses are realized. So back to LSPD. Why do I keep thinking LSD when I'm seeing this? So $38 is a level and $39.91. Those are prior resistances that could act as support. Potential hourly bear flag right now. Super weak. Oh, Blue Dog, you did? That's awesome. Mal, you're cute. We're fine. Hi, Metal. Hey, y'all. You gonna look at BTBT? Just careful with that LSPD name. Below Friday's low of 721, your next support is 650. Resistance 747. Then above 747, 775. This name is just pretty beat up. And this tracks Bitcoin, right? It is somewhat related to Bitcoin. It looks weaker than Bitcoin right now. Oh, it's okay that I don't like it. I don't like to trade it, but I love doing technical analysis on any chart. 25.31, bulls are hoping to defend that 25.31 and get a higher low compared to it. So 27.65 is your resistance. And then 28.69. Again, this name is pretty beat up from the high back in June. Actually, this was one of my first call outs, and one of the first pregame shows was AMC at $10. I actually traded it back then, but I don't like trading it in general. But these people that bought up here, Sally, Susie, Johnny up here, they could be looking to do some tax loss harvesting as well toward the end of the year, so just watch that. And there is, let me see if I can grab this article. Something you need to know about if you trade crypto. Crypto and the wash sell rule. Right now, there is not a wash sell rule that applies to Bitcoin. You can buy it, sell it, buy it again. A tax loophole that may soon go away. So right now, crypto traders are benefiting from not having a wash sell rule. They don't have to worry about it, but they are contemplating changing that December 1st. I have like 15 articles on this, and I haven't found a definitive answer if it's actually gone through or is it still just contemplated. So if that were to happen, people who have names like Bitcoin from $69,000, we may keep going down as those tax losses are harvested, and there will be a dip buy opportunity if that were to happen. So something to think about. You want me to look at silver, and then we'll get started. We are in a weekly downtrend. We're looking, the bulls did not give themselves enough room for a potential higher low. We have this monthly bear flag that will confirm below 21.41. It doesn't look good. On the hourly, the bulls are trying to have a go at it, but silver will be heavily, heavily impacted by the FOMC meeting on Wednesday, so just recognize that. And dollar strength has just been killing the commodities. All right. Welcome to the pregame show. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community. We teach technical analysis. We have an awesome community. We post setups. We post news. We post funny pictures of our dogs. We do all kinds of fun stuff. So what we got going on with ES this morning, if you're interested in my chart setup, it's on the screen now. I'm going to delete it just to give myself more real estate. So we have a potential 4-hour bull flag on ES. The story of the week is in Q. I have been trying to think of an analogy. Y'all know I love my analogies, and I have struggled to find a good one with what is going on in the market. They are goosing, and that's a word. Look it up. They are goosing Apple and Microsoft and single-handedly just juicing those two stocks and pushing up the market because of Apple's market cap. It can do that. It's the general. Y'all know I pound the table when it comes to Apple. It's approaching $3 trillion market cap. It is now larger than the entire Russell, all the companies in the Russell, all 2,000 together. So as long as they keep goosing Apple, it's going to be hard for this market to slow down. However, we have entered a zone of resistance overhead, this 16420, and I'm currently shorting NASDAQ. And this is how we don't always do it like this in the room, but so I put shorting NQ here, stop 16420. So I posted my real-time live trade in the futures chat room, and I'm currently shorting it because it's a nice risk to reward. You give me this risk to reward, I'll take it every time when the stop is so close by, and then it actually goes back, this zone back here. However, they have given Apple an upgrade to $210 this morning. Amazon got an upgrade. They upgraded the crap out of AVGO. So semis going, Apple going. If Amazon gets a push, then they can break through this supply overhead, and then we would be looking up at the all-time high. So let me give you those QQQ levels. So in QQQ, let's call it 401. 401, just to be safe, here is the high of this overhead band, And if we could pop through that, then I would look for some decent follow through. Over 402, I would feel very comfortable buying more QQQ calls. I carried QQQ calls, say that 20 times fast, over the weekend, and I would be willing to buy more over 402. Let's call it 402. That's a little bit safer. So that's the story of the day. That's the story, and the story of the week is FOMC. RTY still super weak. We got a 4-hour EQ forming, resistance 2226, 2244, and support 2196. And before I want to go over snow, because I know some of y'all got hit with that one on Friday. So Friday, this was a Queen of the Mountain setup. We had these double daily inside bars. And the reason I flipped to this, because I was just thinking about that QQQ 40119, because we have all those levels stacked overhead, and they're so close to each other that you have to jump over all hurdles with one fell swoop, or that last hurdle will hit you in the head. And that's what happened with snow. We had resistances of 370.73, 373.95, 375. We broke this one, but we didn't break that one, and then boom, back down she goes. I still think snow has some juice left in it. We're over 50 RSI. This could be a daily bull flag, but I just want you to remember that. So when you're looking at, why am I typing that when I have it here? When you're looking at NQ, this is a hurdle, yes, but then we got this hurdle right over it. So don't forget, when they're stacked right behind one another, you want to see them take them all out at once. And Apple is looking very climaxy today. So we'll see. I don't like calling tops. And let's go look at Apple right now, since I'm telling you it's so important. So let's look at it. I was doing this calculation this weekend. Let me see if I can do it for y'all real fast. Just as an example, Apple ran 40% from September 21st of last year to January 25th. So September, October, November, December, January, it ran 40%. Now what are we doing? We just started October 4th and we're up 30%. So this thing can keep going. I know it feels toppy. It feels like it's just all juiced out, but they can just keep buying one stock and keep the market up. And that may be what they do. That's funny that this bothers me, but I need to move that. OCD much? Okay, so Apple got to upgrade, potential blow off top, aggressive. These are Dan's words. I copied. I love to give credit where credit's due, and I just copied his words because he's nailed it. Aggressive bears are watching for Apple for this gap up open to lead to hourly consolidation. Aggressive bulls are waiting for a 5-minute back burner. So you know what I did. You already know. Oh, I did an hourly oversold. I did the hourly oversold alert, and now I'm going to do the 5-minute one. Forgot that one. Tell me when the RSI crosses 30 on that 5-minute, and I'll be looking to buy that dip. So by shorting NQ, I'm essentially short Apple this morning because the two are basically the same. So we will see how this goes if NQ can get over that 16420 and then 16. This chart's getting busy. 456. So 456 is that ultimate level to clear, and then we're looking up at an all-time high. RTY has that 4-hour EQ I mentioned, and YM, it exceeded December 8th's high, and it could be a 4-hour bull flag. However, on the hourly, I just said that like a Canadian bull flag. We have an hourly downtrend here. So 36007 resistance, we couldn't get over that, and down we went. So I'm looking at this as possibly a canary in the coal mine telling us what could happen with the market today. So we're right at that 0.382 retrace, so we need to hold right here. And I do a cheer in my head every time I say that. Hold that line. They need to hold that line right here, right now, in order to redeem this potential bull flag. If they cannot, then that would be a big heads up that this resistance could hold on NQ. And I was really analyzing my decision to short NASDAQ when it is absolutely the strongest overnight. And I'm thinking, why am I shorting? Or, I'm basically punching the biggest bully on the playground, punching them in the mouth. But it's because I have that clear level that they have just been unable to clear for a long time. But we know each time, I guess I can leave it on the hourly so it'll show you the example even better. Each time we pop up into that supply zone, we chew away some of those shares that are sitting there that are being, they're not shares, but you know what I'm talking about. Some of that supply overhead, these futures that are being sold into, and sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. And every time they pop into that supply zone overhead, they take out a little bit of that supply. So the more times they revisit it, the odds favor that they're going to go through. Okay. I do love Canadians. Absolutely. We have a huge Canadian presence in our room. All right, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin bulls are hoping for a higher low compared to 46786, but they sure don't have a lot of juice this morning. Hourly, we just broke this hourly low of 48,464. We hit 48,200. Bulls are trying to buy this dip. Actually, this is a buyable dip right here because it's just like NASDAQ. You have such a clear level and it just double bottomed there. I like that. 1 second. I'm going to buy some Bitcoin right here. And I'm sitting here watching the chart, so I'm not going to put my stop in, but my mental stop is right at 48170. Again, it's just a nice risk to reward. Let's see how good it's popping on that double bottom. We're getting higher low here at 48315. Got to change that trend. Let's change a 2-minute trend over 48499, and then that would be an area that I would typically add to the trade because it's going my way. All right, y'all are so sweet. Ethereum. Ethereum is weak. We have an hourly downtrend. We lost the support of 3980. Your next support 3952. Your resistance 4024 and 4049. Crypto's looking weak, and again, I think that was a quick $100 there. On crypto, I have a bearish view of crypto into the end of the year with this wash sell rule overhead. And of course, this is just for Americans, but we know that Americans represent a large part of the trading volume in these crypto coins, so I do think it will impact the chart globally. Resistance 4024, 4033. Gold, y'all know what I'm going to say about gold. Weak, weak, weak. Every pop gets sold into. So resistance 1792, then 1794. Support 1783. Little double bottom here, and then 1782. This is just weak. Oil. I was shorting oil last week. I shared some of my trades with you. We are underneath the daily 21 EMA. And on the first test of the 21 EMA, you typically get a reject, and then it could possibly get back over. So I'm no longer looking to short oil. However, that was a big pullback. What is going on with the dollar? The dollar is in this super tight range here, and how the dollar breaks will most likely impact gold. Oil and NG is going to impact them all. So again, that's a pretty big pullback on oil. Your next resistance is up at 71.93, 72.29, support 70.85, and then 70.55. I'm sorry, when I get messages, I always look at direct messages in Slack to make sure everything's going okay on my screen. Okay, I will go over Litecoin for you. I honestly was hoping for a little run in Litecoin yesterday, marked the anniversary 4 years ago of that huge run on Litecoin, but no such luck. Daily downtrend, potential daily bear flag. Weak. Resistance 156.57, 162.98. Support 152.35, and then down at 148.75, and then 145.75. Back to Nat Gas. Joey and I were talking this morning. Nat Gas sure does have some pep in its step, and it's trying to negate this bear flag it had going, and now it has enough room for a higher low compared to 363. Trying to form a 15-minute bull flag here, but we need to change a trend because we came down, got that lower low. This is very erratic. I'm not touching this stuff. So erratic. Let's stop everybody out, then run it. I'm trying to just say, okay, Lori, what trade would you recommend on Nat Gas? Even though I said I would not trade it. Possibly a pullback, another pullback to the 4-hour EMAs, but right now it's very erratic and I would leave it alone. Apple. I was trying to give y'all some levels earlier. Let me do this. I did see a fib extension. Yes, we're in blue sky territory, but there are fib extensions, which I call synthetic resistance overhead, that we just need to know about. 181.42, we're through that level, and the next target would be 187.99. And y'all know what I'm going to say about this. This looks like a diamond pattern here. So if you're a bull in Apple, stay in it. There ain't no reason to get out. Just walk your stops up. With all this bearish talk of being climaxy and such, if you're a bull and you've been in, congratulations. That is an awesome trade, and I would just keep walking my stop up. Support 181.61, 181.02. And beyond fib resistance, we have psychological levels overhead. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Raj, I did gold. GC, that is gold. I don't do spot prices. I like to look at futures. We're going to have to put you in a timeout, Raj, if you keep spamming chat. All right, Amazon. So, aggressive bears could look to top fish Amazon this morning, looking for an hourly lower high compared to 3518.54. So 3461, we're getting a little bit of volume this morning. It's really hard to use pre-market levels on things like CMG, Shop, Amazon, because they don't typically have a lot of pre-market volume. They did get an upgrade today, so I would be a cautious bear. So if you're going to top fish, I would still be very cautious with that upgrade. It may juice it. And I actually like Amazon here. We held that daily 50 MA on a test. Now we got to go change that trend. And we are still in the world's longest squeeze. Still. We've been in this squeeze, you guessed it, since Jesus was a baby. We have been in this squeeze since last October for over a year. A year. I don't know what it's going to take to break this thing out. I really like this setup. You see, I have my regulars over here and I have AutoZone. We've got triple daily inside bars on AZO, and y'all know what it has to do. Over 2006, yes, that's a bull break, but then it's got to take out 2008 and 2019 and 2028 aujourd'hui. Like immediately, it has to take them out in one fell swoop because they're just stacked on top of each other and in close proximity. This could be an explosive little move here on AZO. Yeah, this hourly squeeze, I love this chart. All right. You're adding to your Apple trade. All right, I need to go a little bit faster. So on BMY, they announced a $15.2 billion share repurchase program. That's the largest I've seen this year of any name. That's the largest I've seen. I'm not saying that I'm all knowing, but this is a big, big, big buyback. So it has such a clear downtrend resistance line. If we could get over Friday's high, 57.80, I think this could pop. Forward, look at that base breakout. Gorgeous. So I got my 5-minute back burner alert already set right there. So I would love to buy a pullback on the forward What an explosive, powerful move on Friday, and I'm so glad some of you got it in the room. S&PS, double Ds, double daily inside bars, resistance 36278 and 35576. I like the squeeze on this one. So this one had me a little confused because it does have a diamond pattern, but lots of charts get a diamond pattern. It doesn't mean they're going down. Names like MU had a diamond pattern, I noticed. But again, it doesn't mean it's going down, but it is something I'm going to take a note of. But S&PS, double daily inside bars should be a nice follow through if we could get a pop. Or it could break down as well and get nice follow through. I think you could take that trade either way. Resistance 1023 on Tesla. Then above 1023, your next resistance is way up at 1062, 1072. Bulls are hoping this is that higher low and they can get going again. Elon Musk got Times Person of the Year. Congratulations. User, don't be a user. Oh man, this trade's busted. So if you're in the room and you saw me, I posted this earlier today. Here, user, this was at 4:50, so 2 hours ago, with lots of coverage initiation with price target above 50% above price. Y'all know we watch for those initiations, and when they have a ton of them, sorry y'all, I don't want to make y'all sick. Here it is. Look at this. User price target 15, 14, 14, 14, 15, 14, 15. That's 50% above current price, and it is popping. Yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, Harley is up big this morning. I saw it, but it wasn't a setup. It was already up too high by the time I saw it. But this is a daily bear flag that's getting negated, and it's running. I like this long, and I was posting about it over here. It was up. It was $9 then. Now it's $9.47. This still may be a setup. Possibly you could buy a pullback. Resistance $9.95 and $10.17. This one could get some. Well, it already has some juice. Win. All I do is win. So we have this clear downtrend resistance line. I don't know why I found all these this morning with BMY and this one. I like BMY better because it has news. But we have a clear daily inside bar. We have RSI fighting to get over 50. So you could play a daily inside bar, a bull break, or even a bear break. I'd like it better for a bull break because we've tested this line so many times. If we get through, it could have some nice follow through. All right, can you please hit that like button? Can you please hit that subscribe button? I'll go over Tilray, and that'll be it. On Tilray, it got a downgrade this morning. Needs to hold 844. It's not looking good for the bulls at all. So 851 and then 844 are your supports. Resistance 873, then 917. That's it for me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, bring a friend, join Chart Guys. Come hang out with me every day. All right, see y'all later.